What's going on, Guardians? Your man Sly here, dropping you an updated version of the video I posted a few days ago about the daily heroic mission Paradox and the secret way to get inside the area in the Vault of Glass to grab the chest with Praedyth's ghost inside. As it turns out, it was indeed a glitch. Now, if you have done this, it in no way harms your game or the outcome of the mission. Know how it even gets you into the secret area, I have no freaking idea. But the real and intended way has been discovered. You know, it's kind of funny because I ran past these locations making the last video, except this very last location. How I didn't notice any of these ghosts lying around is beyond me. But turns out that in order to enter the area, you need to collect dead ghosts to trigger the secret area, and some are even calling it a memory. Either way, check out the new locations that these ghosts have been discovered at, and it is worth redoing because you get a bunch of new Grimoire for grabbing these. So, like usual, select the mission Paradox and set it to heroic. I'll let the story play in case this is your first time hearing the video. If it is and you don't want it ruined, mute it now. And just watch it because there are spoilers ahead.
The message we received was this.
They want me to send a message. The creatures will soon reach the heart of the vault. When they do, they're going to destroy the Vex. Once they take the Vex, they'll come for the light.
That's why you're here.
Wait, don't shoot them. They're not in a combat sequence. I think they're waiting for something.
Where I am. My name is Praedyth, and I was a member of Kabir's Fireteam. I just hope someone can hear this.
Praedyth. I've heard that name before. Scattered pieces of gear references in the margin of a text. He is real.
Now, as you make your way inside, instead of heading down the normal way, you need to take the hidden path below you through what we used to call the secret entrance. If you haven't been this way, it's quite a trip, and here you will run across the very first ghost.
So the Vex have predicted their own annihilation. When did they believe this would happen? Can the calculations of minds the size of planets be wrong?
Jump your way through the tight turns and steep drops, and follow my lead to get yourself out. Remember, your fire team cannot wipe or you must go back to orbit and try this again. You can each die one by one if you have to, but if all three die, then it's game over, back to orbit. Follow the path and it'll take you to the Templar area. You can't access the Spirit Bloom chest at first, but after a very hefty fight, it will open. Head towards the area shown in the video and make your way down the winding steep path behind where the Spirit Bloom chest would normally be during a raid. After a little more story and your second ghost is located halfway down these tunnels. Jump up to where I am shooting in the video and it will be on a small tunnel in front of you. To your left on a small rock shelf.
I don't know why they're ready to speak, now after so long. But if anyone is listening, I came into the vault with two others. Kabir was intense sometimes, and Bahanin was always talking to himself. But they don't deserve this. No one does.
I'm tracking the signal. Just a little further.
She used to say, Praedyth, there's always room in the mind for hope. It's the crack that lets the light in. The Vex have no hope. No imagination, no drive, no fear. All they have is the pattern. Everything must fit. If it can be made to fit, good. If it can't, it gets cut away.
So here's the second part of the fight where you have to kill a Taken variation of the Templar named Morphon. If you don't kill him quickly enough, he will spawn oracles that must be taken out before you can do damage to him. Now don't worry, these are baby oracles that just block damage. They won't wipe your team, so relax. After you take him out, some more dialogue ensues.
I think that's it. They're closing the door. I lift. Just remember, tell them I lift.
It's gone. But I can pinpoint the source.
Now this time, do not follow the arrow leading to prey to the skeleton. Instead, do a 180 and head towards the broken portal and the jumping puzzle area. Find the winding tunnel and head over to the beginning of the jumping puzzle, but instead of jumping straight across, you'll be taking a left to another small tunnel heading in the direction of the broken portal. Jump your way across and wind your way to the very end, and here's where it gets a little hairy. There is one last ghost way below you, and the only way to get there is to fall. Time your jumps and remember, do not die. No pressure, but once you nail the landing, the last ghost is right inside. There's a small cave right in front of you as soon as you land.
They think path with no escape. And yet, here they are. There they were, and there they will be, and there they will have been. For them, there is no paradox. There is only the pattern. And the pattern needs the Vex to see it to completion. And so the Vex must be for the mind of the Vex. Is that faith?
So now that you heard that, turn around and take a look outside. You know, I've been waiting a year or more for that portal to greet me like this. All the stories, the theories, the countless people putting in thousands of hours overturning and crawling into any little rock ledge that they can find to get that effing portal to activate. And boom, here it is. Carefully jump your way across, and if you watched my last video on this topic, well, you know what happens next. Walk on in and claim your reward.
Welcome to the end of the Vex. Their immutable future. Enslaved to a will they don't understand. A will long dead here. Dead eons ago. But then they won't end, will they? Because you're here. The Vex won't spare the city. They won't even thank you. But that's the thing about light. You never know where it'll shine.
If you just beat that champion by yourself, then you are the effing man, because it took me quite a while to solo this. Those shielding goblins are a pain in the ass, and by the way, don't forget to use the 3 of coins for this boss. He is an ultra and drops exotics on the reg, not only for myself, but for many others that I have brought through this mission. Snag your reward from the chest and head to the tower because Lakshmi from the future war cult wants to see you. Like I said before, I wish there was continuation of the story, or like a quest to enter the Vex time loop and, free Pradith, or at least recover his body or mind or something like that. Well, maybe next DLC, right? Either way, that's all I got for you, Guardians. Hope this clears up some of the mystery about this mission. And speaking of mystery, today is Wednesday, October the 7th, and with Arms Day, the beginning quest for a Sleeper Simulant has dropped. For those of you who have collected the relics needed, it is finally here. I'm working on a video as we speak, so be sure to check back tomorrow to see everything you need to know about this beginning quest. As always, guys, thanks for watching, and if you're seeing this right effing here, right effing now, then you, my friends, are the biggest badass I have ever seen in my entire life. Catch you later, Guardians. This is your main man, Sly, logging off.